We're just going to cover our new Ring doorbell system and security system that we brought in to retail for our customers. We're going to start with just a basic, quick review of the two options for video doorbells. On my left and your left, we have the Video Doorbell 2, and on your right, we have the Video Doorbell Pro. Basically, these two items are identical, except for the one fact that the Video Doorbell 2 has the option of going battery pack. In other words, the Video Doorbell Pro has to be hardwired to a current system. If you're familiar with doorbells, basically it's a 16 to 24, I believe, volt transformer. So if you're looking to replace a current doorbell, you may want to go with the Doorbell Pro. However, if you've got a back door or you've got another entryway that currently does not have a doorbell installed, then your Doorbell 2 is going to be a better option because it is battery powered and will run off the battery pack that's installed. So again, that's the only real difference between the two. Everything else that I'm going to talk about basically applies to both. Both of these doorbells have very good video coverage or resolution, if you will. Both of these are going to record video for you or send video at a 1080p, which is one of the higher video resolutions. So when you get it on your phone, or if you do choose the other option of recording, which I'll talk in a little bit about, you're going to get a pretty good quality. In our training with the trail cams, if you remember, at night video is unfortunately not going to be as clear. It's going to be a little harder to get facial recognition and whatnot, but that it just goes pretty much industry wide, and nighttime vision is tougher. Nighttime vision for both of these is also going to be black and white. It will not be color like in the daytime, in case your customer wants to know. The nice thing about both of these products, the doorbell products, is that they are set up to work perfectly with Alexa. So if you have Amazon customers that do use the Alexa products, it is meant to work with them. And also, there's a newer technology out there. It's called IFTTT. It stands for If This Then That. Basically, what it will allow you to do is incorporate other smart devices in your home, and run alongside those. So I'm not sure how many of our customers actually are that advanced, but some of your, like Larry Walsman, some of your smart technology homes that are being installed, they may want to know that. So it's Alexa compatible and also IFTTT. We're going to go and talk about the Video Doorbell 2 because that has more options with the battery pack. If you are to sell a product, or the Doorbell 2 product, first thing customers are going to want to do when they get it home is to charge that battery. The battery pack is a very solid pack. It's meant to last up to 6 months, depending on your conditions, temperature, and whatnot. Comes with a micro USB charger cable, and you just plug it in. I would recommend, if you're going to charge it, that you not use a PC port, but that you actually use a wall charger or one that's in your electronic strip, because it will charge better and faster for you. So first thing, with the battery pack, you might get that charged. While that's charging, you're going to want to encourage the customer to download the Smart app to their phone. From what I understand, this app is also perfectly compatible with either iPhone, your Samsung, Google, Android phones, and it also is compatible with your PC and Mac laptops. I'm not sure how many people have Macs, but it is compatible with that. So once the app is downloaded for the doorbell, there's going to be a setup process. It's very simple from what I've seen. It's going to take you through, allow you to connect to your operating device. So once you have that installed right in your hand, immediately you can turn that on, ring the doorbell. You'll see yourself holding your phone. and basically you're off and running. All of the instruction hardware as far as installation is in there. The one thing I do want to say is that you should know with the Pro being hardwired, there are two different types of doorbell installations. One is a more traditional mechanical installation, and then some of these newer ones excuse me, are more of a digital. And so it's very important for the customer to know which they currently have installed. If they have a digital installation, there's a special diode. It's a little piece that's included in the box, but they will need to install that to help control the voltage and whatnot. So you just want to let the customer know it's very important that they read through the installation directions so that they know what they're getting themselves into. As far as video goes, Ring offers a monthly subscription. For one device, it will run the customer $3 per month. That $3 buys you 60 days worth of video coverage in the cloud. So say you're not at home, or you're gone for a couple weeks on vacation, you find that someone maybe was in the house or around the house and shouldn't have been, that $3 monthly charge allows you to go to Ring to look up that video surveillance and see what was going on during that 60-day period. It's not mandatory. However, without that $3 monthly fee, your only available video is immediately what you see when the doorbell camera triggers on your phone. There is furthermore a $10 monthly fee. The $10 monthly fee gets you a little bit more coverage. It basically is unlimited devices. So in the long run, if you end up going with a floodlight camera, which we'll talk about too, or the spotlight cam, for $10 a month, you can have as many devices as you want recording for 60 days. The only other difference with the $10 monthly fee is you also get a professional monitoring service through Ring. So if something looks fishy, you've got that extra support where you don't have to do all the monitoring yourself. Most importantly, on the devices, most of these are a 1-year warranty on parts, but there is lifetime purchase protection available too if the customer should ask. So that's basically it for the doorbells. Let's talk just a little bit about the spotlight camera. Spotlight camera is a rechargeable battery type deal, so very handy if you just want to put some extra security on a building out back, or up somewhere on the higher parts of your house where you don't necessarily have electricity running to it. This is a battery pack, same deal. You charge it when you open it, download the app, and for 6 months, 12 months, depending on the weather and temperature, you basically have the same coverage, and motion activated, so when it detects motion, the lights come on and you can see what's going on. The nice thing about the spotlight and the floodlight cam is in the app itself you have zones that you can either turn on or off. The example I saw online, homeowner has dogs that they let out every day about 4 o'clock. So there is a way to cut that particular zone off at a certain time in the app. So when you're walking your dog, you're not getting all these notifications on your phone, which might be annoying if it happens quite a bit. So there's a lot more that can be learned. I'm not going to cover all of that. If you're looking for security type purposes, again, the spotlight cam is going to be convenient because it's the battery, no hardwired or hardwiring needed. If you go with the floodlight cam, from the videos that I watched, you're going to get a little bit better lighting, plus you have the option of turning your two bulbs so that you can hit certain parts of the lawn or the driveway where you want. The only drawback of the floodlight cam is that it does require hardwiring or electricity. So it's great if you're replacing a current floodlight or a regular entry light, but it's going to be a little bit more limited because you don't have the battery option. But again, all the app covers all of these, and is built in for Alexa and whatnot. The last thing I want to cover is what we carry as well. It's called the Ring Chime Pro. Be sure to note that this is not a monitoring device. It is not a security device. This basically has two main purposes. The first one is to basically, from the name chime, it's basically going to give you a little extra notice. If you, let's say you don't have your phone on you, you don't have your computer up and running, if someone rings the doorbell or your alarm is triggered, this chime is going to go off in the house wherever you have it plugged in. It does require an outlet, standard 3-prong outlet. So it is a chime first. The second feature that it offers is a Wi-Fi extension, which may be important if your Wi-Fi adapter or your Wi-Fi router in your house has some dead spots, maybe upstairs, down cellar, or out back, and you need more coverage. For instance, if you're, let's say you've got the spotlight set up on your back shed and your Wi-Fi router isn't quite covering that distance, this is where the Chime Pro comes in, because it will extend your 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. What it does is takes that reception from your router and pushes it further, kind of like a cell tower would. So that's the beauty of this thing. But again, this does not monitor. It does not have a camera, no motion activation, anything like that. It basically just is a chime for you in the house, and once again extends your Wi-Fi further, makes your coverage a little bit wider, whatever you happen to be doing. That's all I got for now. Let me know if you have questions, and welcome to the Ring World.